At QA Asia, quality is not determined by one final inspection. It is built into every stage of production, from incoming goods to final shipment. Our approach comes down to 3 words: verify, stress, trace. QA Asia designs programmable digital controllers for building management and security management systems, supporting BACnet, Modbus, LAN, and proprietary protocols. Because we design the hardware, firmware, and interfaces ourselves, our test methods follow how the products are actually intended to operate. We combine QA Asia product design with a certified contract manufacturer, or CM. We define the architecture, hardware, firmware, and specifications, and control components through our AVL. Completed PCB assemblies return to QA Asia for independent qualification. On arrival, boards pass through multiple quality gates: receiving, batch test, 100% functional test, 100% network test, packaging, and shipment. Environmental qualification, master board verification, and traceability support these stages. The first gate is receiving of goods. We verify part number, quantity, batch code, and documentation, then visually inspect a 10% sample of the PCBA. Visible manufacturing issues are contained before the batch proceeds. Around 20% of the delivered quantity then undergoes batch quality and functional testing: electrical behavior, power-up, communication, and workmanship. The aim is to catch batch-level abnormalities before committing the full quantity. We monitor both rejection rate and failure pattern. 5% is an escalation trigger, not an automatic batch disposition, and a recurring failure can escalate below it. We contain, investigate, correct, and verify before deciding to accept, rework, retest, or return. Selected controllers undergo about 2 days of chamber qualification, from approximately -10 to +60 degrees Celsius. This exposes weaknesses room temperature testing can miss: intermittent connections, marginal solder joints, component instability, or unexpected resets. Every production controller then undergoes 100% functional verification. Our in-house test jigs exercise firmware, communications, inputs, outputs, RTC, subnet functions, and relays. The jig stimulates inputs, commands outputs, and verifies the physical response. We test the controller, not simply that it powers up. Before we trust a test jig, we verify it against a known good master board, or golden sample. Testing begins only once the expected response is confirmed. This guards against a false reject, and more importantly, a false accept. We verify the equipment used to verify our products. Testing also establishes traceability. Each controller links to its serial number, test date, firmware, and pass or fail status. If a unit returns for RMA, we can compare patterns across model, batch, component, or failure mode. Applicable controllers then run 100% network testing for around 24 hours. Using SCADA or iNexus, we monitor communication interruption, offline events, unexpected resets, and instability. Functional testing proves the controller. Network testing challenges the system. To bring this closer to site conditions, we run a variable speed drive while the controllers are communicating. VSDs are common in building installations and introduce electrical disturbance, showing how the network behaves under realistic stress. If a controller fails, it is isolated and investigated. The cause may be a component, PCBA workmanship, firmware, design, test jig, or process. Once rectified, it does not go straight to packing. It must pass the test again under the condition that exposed the failure. The controller is then restored to its factory default condition. We verify casing, barcode, labels, accessories, and packing, followed by 10% final visual sampling. A good controller must also reach the customer correctly configured and complete. Only products that complete every required stage are released. The delivery note, packing list, invoice, courier arrangements, and shipping documents are prepared, and the quality status becomes released. The architecture rests on one principle: no single test detects every failure mode. Incoming inspection addresses workmanship. Batch testing checks consistency. The chamber challenges environmental stability. Functional testing verifies hardware and firmware. The master board protects test integrity. Network testing challenges system stability. Our ISO 9001, ISO 27001, CE, UL, IP65, and BTL certifications reinforce our commitment to quality, security, and internationally recognized standards. The purpose of these controls is to prevent field failure. A defect found in production is contained. The same defect found after installation affects project schedules, service support, warranty cost, and customer confidence. Detect early, contain early, correct early. Our philosophy begins with verify. We verify the product, its functional performance, and critically, the test jig and masterboard used to make the quality decision. Then, stress. We challenge selected products through environmental qualification and applicable controllers through 24-hour network operation with VSD site condition simulation. And trace. We retain the production and test evidence needed for investigation and continuous improvement. Verify, stress, and trace. Our objective is not simply a controller that passes inspection, but confidence that every controller performs reliably in the field. QA Asia, quality built into every stage.